Okay. We're back. Looks like Origin Realms is working today. Hello, hello. Let's see. Just don't want to end up dying. Okay, we're good. So, we're building the Oarfish today. I still haven't decided whether or not I like the gold, the lights, or the basalt. How's it going, Mary? Welcome. I don't know what I like here. I kind of like this because I like the lights that it gives off, right? But I'm not sure if a lot of people seem to like the basalt though. All right. Before we decide on that, I'll let a couple more people join and kind of vote on that. Let's go ahead and work on building this tail. I'm the only one not now. Okay. Let's see. What do we got? How's it going, B. Wiley? Mary, welcome. Good afternoon. Dude, it is so dark outside. It's only like 6 p.m. We're working 310s this week because of Thanksgiving. So, like, the streams are going to be a little later, which is fine, you know. But, like, driving home, it's already dark. It's wild. I hate it. All right, let's see. 1, 2... No, this is a 4. Okay, so 1... it's 2 above this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 blocks. This is not turning as well as I was hoping. So what we're likely gonna have to do. Should we make it a hard turn or should we continue making it gradual? Hey, Nox, perfect. Somebody who can answer my questions. For example, what is the meaning of life? I'm just kidding. I wouldn't expect that from you. Oh, very nice. Oh, I like this. This is a really good... Okay, I'm using this. Ah ha ha ha. This is actually really cool. I'm using this build technique. I like this a lot. Alright. Alright, we got a decent amount of people. At least people who are better at building than me. How's it going for Forest? You're trying to make a gullet farm? Well, when I'm done with this, if you need any assistance, I can help you. Okay. Do we like... Okay, so I posted a picture with the raw gold. I'm not so sure I like the raw gold there. But I either have the glass with the lights, or we can do the basalt. What say you guys? What do you guys prefer? Basalt, lights. And you could be honest. You prefer the glass with lights? And if you want to see a picture of the gold, I posted it in the builds Discord. Cool. Alright. I figured people would like the lights. The issue with the basalt is, while I do think the basalt looks good, like, I think it blends rather nicely. I was actually very surprised how well it worked. Goodness gracious. Okay, while I do quite like... I just completely lost my train of thought. Basically, it just makes it super dark when you're looking at it, at least at night. Granted, we will be getting light blocks that don't show. I just like the effect of this. I'm probably going to use this technique in more of my builds, in all honesty. But we'll have to see. Oh, another question for you guys. I'm trying to have this kind of curve the same way Eternatus is curving. So should I make a more sharp turn for this tail part? Or should I continue kind of making a slow turn? What do you guys think? Look, I need help from people who are better at building than me. So like, just give me all thoughts, you know? I wish to know. Should we continue a gradual turn, or should we start making it more sharp? Alright. Also, we gotta figure out where in the world I'm gonna be putting this ocean sunfish, because that... I don't think that's a good location. I thought it might have been when we first started building. Now that it's done, I mean, I kind of like it. I'm actually not sure if I like it that much. But I kind of just don't want it there. It's too big for where it's at. So we got to figure out where the hell that's going to go when all is said and done. Alright. Thank you, guys, for the input. It will be noted, and I appreciate it. Let me just make sure that this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, 4. And then how many blocks long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19! Got stuffy, just take it out of the shulker. For me, what do you got? Calcite, andesite? What? Is this just stuff? Oh, okay. Is there somebody out there? I guess not. He did... Oh, building materials. I see. Okay. I guess I could use the calcite. Calcite could look good with detailing the radiance later. If we ever go to build the previous radiance again. Speaking of which, I do plan to build the Radiance again. Here, I'm good. I don't need anything else. Alright, need to store that away. I don't need that right now. Okay, let's finally get started on building because we keep getting interrupted when we try to build. How many blocks was this again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, 19 19 doesn't seem right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, it is 19. There's a certain frustration when you read, like, have you guys ever been reading and then you realize you have to read the same damn, like, line or paragraph again because for whatever reason, it's just not, you know, clicking or whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so this is how long the tail is going to be. Or at least the first section. I guess you'd consider the Oarfish just one giant tail, wouldn't you? I mean, he's just a long he's a noodle. He's like a pool noodle. And what's weird is it's wait. There's no... Hold on a second. Okay. I just had to make sure that the bone shark wasn't real. The only bone shark that I see is Subnautica. And I do not respect that bone shark. I think I genocided an entire race of them. Because they kept pissing me off. It's actually wild. Never got a bonefish. There are no bonefish, there are only bone sharks. I'd like to finish this. What's up? Oh, thank you. Let me put this over here. We'll probably use those in the treasure room as well as over there. Appreciate it. I forget how you even make those. I know they're craftable now, aren't they? Or do you buy them at Fabric? I think they're craftable. Okay. So we need to figure out how exactly we're going to... Oh. Make this curve. How do I do this? Let's see. We have 19 blocks to work with. So let's try it. So I think the best course of actions to make this look as natural as possible would probably be to make it slightly sharper for a little bit and then kind of ease off. So we're actually going to hug this, right? Then we'll go maybe one here, then two like this maybe? That's a bit too sharp. Maybe one like this again. This brings us up to 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. If we were to do that, we would have had to do it right here. You like that? Is that still around? Is that I've not heard anybody say it in a hot minute, I'm not gonna lie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that a good curve? I almost feel like that's not bad. No, it definitely needs to start curving this way. In order to do that, we may need to do like this. Largo, knock it off. Domino, leave it. Jeez, these dogs. Is that a good curve? I don't know. This is why building takes forever with me. I can't decide if I like something. You know? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll do one more like this. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, I hate to say it, but you're probably right. You know what? Maybe we just... I think that's the best way to get the right shape. Here we go. Alright. Oh! Gosh darn it. I wonder how easy it'll be to convert the bone shark to gold. I think we're gonna call this like conversion gilded, because like it's kind of based off the gilded blackstone, how it's mostly blackstone with highlights of gold. I do think that looks a lot better than just solid gold, at least in building things, right? We'll worry about that later. I don't need to get into that. It's just another distraction. Let's get this done. Let's get this done. So we shifted that over one. I think what we'll do is do this, and then do like a sharper turn here to keep everything kind of even. So you know how we got like that? Now we can start following along like this. And then I can go 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. Really? Is that the way we're going? I don't know if that matches up, actually. Hold on. Oh, that makes it, like, dummy skinny. Hold on. Hold on, we can fix this. Here's what we gotta do. We gotta rip it all down, blow it up, remove the file, and then try again. Simple as that. How do I not have food? Ah, potato. So how's everybody's day been? I never even asked. How are y'all doing today? Here, we gotta keep it all 4 apart, so... 1, 2... Actually, it should just be 2 apart. Is it really this thin? Maybe it is this skinny. Hold on a sec. I forgot the tail was not that thick, you know? Well, that's good. It's nice to have good days. You know, it was not that cold today. Which is rather surprising because every day's freaking cold all the time. It's so cold. Okay, so we gotta somehow make this work, because now they gotta be like this. This is easy enough. Right? But getting this... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, that was a little easier than I made it out to be. Hold on a second. So we're gonna be curving like that. Now we may add some depth. We may not even need to, but we may add some depth in here because it is kind of skinny. But, like, the tail is also kind of skinny in the first place, so, like, you know. I'm trying to make it work. I'm not exactly known for my good builds, except that. My baby. Anyway. That is my pride and joy. Fish are weird. Fish are very weird. I don't know why they just decided, you know those things those people are doing, you know, like walking? What the hell is that? I don't do that. We don't do that here. No, gross. Ew. How low is this supposed to go? What's weirder? Okay, guys. What do y'all... Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Look at me. I'm quick with it. What do y'all find weirder? Fish or birds? I'm not asking, like, what do you like more? Because the answer is obviously birds, right? But, like, what is, like, of the weirdest birds you can think of, how do they compare to the weirdest fish you know? Hey, some dude, how's it going, bro? God, the way they messed up the usernames is wild. I hate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, well, let's figure out how we're making this tail. Fish. Fish are pretty, yeah, weird. I mean, there's a bird that sounds like a machine gun. I'd say that's pretty friggin' weird. You know? It's like, brrr. It's like, ooh. Ooh, what the hell? Why you do this? Eurasian frog. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, those guys are freaky. Honestly, you know what's wild? I like them. I really do. They're one of my favorite birds. But owls are straight up demonic. What the hell even? They're like alien. Didn't Steve Irwin not mess with those birds? Cassowaries, I think they're called. Cassowaries. I mean, to be fair, when dealing with the monkey mafia known as humanity, I'd be pretty mean too if I was a bird. I mean, there's a, I think it's a type of like ostrich, or no, I think it's the harpy eagle, which are pretty chill with humans, and because of that, humans have decided to basically make them endangered, or something like that. I don't know. It's like we can't have nice things. Look, I like humans, right? I'm a human first kind of guy. But oh, does it feel bad when I like something else and humans are like, eh, we can go without it, it's fine. It's like, no, I like this thing. No, it's okay. No, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's freaky. They're just straight up dinosaurs. Oh, really? I mean, it depends on the crate, I guess. Some crates have more legendaries than anything else. Or like the loot pool's not all that big, you know? Can you get the same item twice in one crate? Form into the shape of a chicken, really? Oh yeah, those things are freaky. Okay, let me figure this out. So if this is the first layer right here, these are going to be lights, but I don't think I can make that happen. Maybe I can actually. Let's try it. Oh, thank you. Much appreciated. Alright. Man, doing this gives me a little bit of stress, I'm not gonna lie. I shouldn't be stressing over freaking Minecraft. It doesn't matter. But here I am. I'm just like, am I gonna get the block right? How's it going, Jackson? Welcome. Yeah, that's incredibly dumb. It's not like we got a bunch of movies telling us why it's a bad idea, but whatever. Don't listen to me. It stopped being about what we could do, or what's the quote? What's the line? It's not what you can do, it's what you should do. You hope they bring back dodo birds? Honestly, I could see dodo birds being like a holiday meal. Like the turkey. Except you eat a dodo bird instead. I mean, let's be honest. We're at the point where most animals only exist because we allow them to. Like, if we wanted to, we could wipe off like 90% of the species on the planet. Except coyotes. For whatever reason, coyotes and foxes just don't die. Whatever. And ticks. Oh my god, ticks. Yeah. Well, that's because of coyotes and foxes. They don't die, so the ticks don't die. It's kind of like a mutual beneficiary thing going on. Cockroaches. Nah, cockroaches aren't that, you know. It makes, like, yeah, but like a can of Raid can take him out. Fire can take him out. You know, chopping its head off can technically take it out. I mean, you know, it's not all that impressive. I've killed several cockroaches in my day. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they all have different levels to it, so it's like on this first ah, no, give it back. There we go. It's like this. Wait, is that right? No, it needs to be the opposite way. We should make flies go extinct. No, flies are fine. Mosquitoes, on the other hand, not so fine. I can't stand mosquitoes. Scientists can't stand mosquitoes. There was a group of scientists that was like, oh, yeah, if we were to make the mosquitoes go extinct, what would the the downsides be? You know, what would be the effects to the environment? Because oftentimes, genociding an entire group of insects, you know, that has harm on the ecosystem because they do things and they're not that bad, right? Apparently, scientists have determined, no, we don't actually need them. That's probably my favorite scientific study. I completely agree with the science. I don't know how they did it, but I, you gotta trust our scientists, right? That's what we've been told. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Trust the science. Roaches are fine. I'm fine with roaches. They're honestly they're gross, but they're pretty much harmless. You know, like I don't think anyone's ever died to a friggin' roach outside of being disgusted, right? So like they don't offend me, and as long as they're not offending me, like I'm fine with them. Like, I don't want them in my house, but, you know, that doesn't mean they don't have a right to live. Flies are pretty much the same way. Like, just stay out of my house, you're good. I actively like spiders. Like, I'm not one of those who's like, these spiders are my friends. But I am like, you know, if I see a spider, I'm not going to straight up kill it, you know, unless... You know, I really don't have another choice. Ooh, how big were they? That's gross. I know exactly the sound. The apartments I was living at had a couple of issues at some point. But they were like the small ones. Like, they weren't that bad. You just kill them, you know? What about moths? What? I don't have a problem with moths. I mean, what? I know there was like the stereotype where they eat the like clothing and stuff, but nowadays their clothing is made out of plastic, so joke's on them. Idiot! How does that plastic taste? Uh, I gotta say, I think the worst insect, even worse than mosquitoes, bed bugs. Absolutely hate them. I had them one time when I was living in a trailer. It got to the point where they were eating me up so bad that the spit that they use, the saliva to kind of numb your basically, you know, like most insects that require blood to survive, they like kind of numb the area before eating it, which is why you get all itchy and you get those spots. But that stopped working. I could feel them biting me, and it would wake me up at night, and I just get the fuck off me. You know, I was. It's straight up just giving me anxiety, not anxiety, maybe. Not, I don't want to say PTSD. It's similar to that. It's like sometimes, like, I'm always nervous about it. I will always be nervous about it, and I'm hyper vigilant about it. You know what I mean? It was the worst feeling. It got to the point where I genuinely thought I was going crazy, because my brother and I were sharing a room, right? And he wasn't getting eaten up at all. Now, Will has been known to just be immune to like a lot of things that cause rashes and things. Like I think he's immune to poison ivy, right? Um so like that's been known. But apparently the bed bugs, because like we were looking in my bed and stuff, because obviously if you have bed bugs, they're going to hide in your mattresses and stuff and you'll be able to see them. Now we saw like little bits and pieces of like shell and stuff where they'd exist, but like we couldn't find them. We couldn't find them anywhere. They just did not show up outside of the ones I found at night eating me. Turns out they were in my brother's bed. the entire time. And, he wasn't affected. They were probably eating him too. But because, you know, I genuinely don't know why, you know? It just... Does anyone know how to flip a screenshot? I'm trying to flip it horizontal so it... Oh, is this it? Oh, yeah, I got it. Never mind. Gotta go by. I'm liking. Hey, I appreciate it. Have good. Have fun. Do you guys actually... Are any of you guys afraid of anything? Because I've thought of this before, and it's like, I don't know. I'm not one of those people who think I'm like, oh, I'm not afraid of anything. I could take anything on. It's like, I'm sure I have, like, rational fears of things, but I don't know what they are. Like, I don't think I've been confronted with... Like, I feared things in the past. Like, I used to be afraid of heights. I'm not anymore. But, like, I used to be. And that's a rational fear to have. Humans can't friggin' fly. But, like, I'm just... I don't care anymore. I'm over it. I gotta work in heights all the time, so it's like... I had to get used to it. I just don't know what I fear at the moment. Being in a war. I've had dreams where I've been like shot, and I woke up like feeling like I've been shot, you know? But it's like I've never actually been shot before, so how the hell would I know the feeling, right? I wouldn't exactly call it a fear, although I can't imagine that if a gun was pointed at me, I'd exactly behave like someone who's not afraid. Because I do value my life, you know. Tight spaces. Now that's one that's interesting. Claustrophobia. I wonder if I'm claustrophobic. I've been in plenty of tight spaces before, you know. But I'm also a small person, so it wasn't as tight for somebody like me. Like, you know, whereas like a bigger person would have gotten stuck. I've been caving before. Now, the only time... I wouldn't say I was legitimately afraid, but I had one issue where, one of my friends, who's a little on the bigger side, we'll just say, he was in front of me at one point, and I'm like, nah, this has got to change. No. No. Because if your dumbass gets stuck, I'm getting stuck. And I'm not going to get stuck here, alright? Alright? So we're going to switch. Wasps. I'd say that's a pretty rational fear. No one really likes to get stung. Have y'all seen those videos where people, like, purposely let things sting them? Oh, like that one guy who goes, like, around the Florida Everglades and just lets snakes bite him. It's like, does that not hurt? I'm not trying to test my endurance out on a snake. I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't look half bad. What do y'all think? It's not done, but I think we can make that work. Really? But I mean, they still got like the fangs, don't they? Non-venomous snakes? Or are they just completely fangless? How do they eat? How do they get things? Oh no, I can't imagine. Yellow jackets are just jerks. I mean, wasps are kind of jerks too, aren't they? But I guess that's just the animal kingdom, which is why humans are so special. Because when we're jerks, it's not necessary for our survival. We're just a-holes, just for the sake of being a-holes. And, so, you know, and sometimes it's nice to be mean. That's a lie. I don't exactly enjoy being mean. Not in like a serious way. They have Velcro teeth like other reptiles? Really? Velcro teeth? Velcro teeth? How the hell does that work? What do you mean? Hold on. Huh. I see. Okay, so no, they don't have Velcro teeth, but that's the feeling of it. I see. Ah. No, that's actually kind of interesting. That's edgy. Get the hell out of here, loser. That makes sense. Oh my god. I'm sharing a I'm sharing a picture to Discord. Oh, that's awful in every single way. That's horrible. Oh no. Oh, that's like the worst thing. Oh, that's so bad. Oh my god. It's... Oh no. Oh man. Oh, that's wild. Alright, back to building. That's so stupid. Okay. Oh, alright, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Can y'all hear the music, by the way? I feel like it's super low. Chat, what would you do if you saw... Like a snake, you're like you're walking like, I don't know, through like, not even like a forest, but like a small thing of trees. And a snake just kind of comes up to you and smiles at you with that smile. What would you do in that situation? Hey, Gonzo, how's it going? Run, you'd run. It'd be like that uncanny feeling where it's like, this is not correct. You are flawed. It's like a demon coming up to you. If I had one wish, I'd make one out of every 10,000 snakes do that. I want to see how much chaos would happen if snakes started human teeth. Oh, that's gross. That's so. It's genuinely foul. I don't like it, but it's funny. It's got me thinking, how many of you guys have responded to your fight? Like, have you guys ever been in a moment where you've literally had the fight or flight? You know what they say, the fight or flight moments? Have y'all ever had that? And what'd you end up doing? Because usually when I get those, I fight, you know? Like, I typically don't run. Like, when I get scared, I'm just, you know, not exactly thrilled about getting the scurred. Oh, man, spiders. Like I said, I like spiders, but ooh, some of them make your hair crawl or whatever it's called. The hair stand up, you know? Not fun. I like them, and some of them are kind of cute, I'm not gonna lie, but most of them are just like, ew. You chose millions of years of evolution, and you chose that? That's what you chose? Ugh. Oh, something ain't right. I don't think I've ever had that happen. I've never fought a frog before. I'd imagine I'd win, but I don't know. Sometimes frogs got hands. There's a reason they say if you're feeling froggy, then leap. Oh, I messed this up. All right. It's not bad at all. How many of y'all have gone camping? I used to be in the Boy Scouts, so I'd go camping like a lot, but ever since I've been an adult, like, nah, I think I prefer my house, you know? I've not actually gone camping as an adult. Maybe if I get kids? But I don't know, it just feels weird camping alone. Cause like I wouldn't even go camping with if I had to go camping, like I don't even know if I'd bring anybody. But camping alone sounds like a great plan if you want to get shanked or like a horror movie or something, you know? So like I don't think I'd go camping. I don't know. Something don't feel right. I don't... Does that look right, guys? I mean, it's 2 blocks apart as it should be, but it still feels a bit thin, you know? Should we try to make it thicker? Just bring it out 1 block? I may need to request help from the science team. Shifting out 1. Starting maybe like here. Rotten flesh, damn. You couldn't wrangle up some cows or some wheat or anything? Can't go punch grass for wheat? Get yourself some bread? Um... uh, How do we feel about that? Yeah, let me change this out real quick. This way it's consistent. We can look at it from different angles and not be confused, you know? Why would you get fire aspect? Oh, right, okay. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me do this instead. I want to see what this looks like with those shaders. Noct, are you on? Oh, I understand. Alright, how does this look? How's this look so far? We like this? It doesn't look right without, these little fins, you know? I ordered a new chair, guys. Maybe it can help my back. Or maybe I should just stop sitting at a friggin' desk for hours on end. Who's to decide what's better? We're already an hour in, and I've made like no progress. That's not true. I've made a little progress. That's not fair. I think unfortunately for this, we're just gonna have to do this. That's not gonna look right. Hold on. We gotta make them all go down. You know what's really funny? You know what? Actually, that needs a little more context before I get into that statement. So, I don't even think it's a good idea to even get into this conversation today. Because this is probably like a conversation that can last quite a long... maybe a 20-30 minute conversation, you know what I mean? But regardless, just know... I find it funny. Kinda. I know you guys are just like, what the hell is he even talking about? Gonna hop on Windcraft here soon? Oh, nice. Have fun. Anything special going on in Windcraft? Oh, wait. Yeah, I figured that. Origin Realms already did their Halloween update. Yeah, they already did it. Why is that glass, actually? Oh, yes, of course. All right, okay. Nah, you're good, you're good. I want to see a screenshot of this in that, in the texture pack. Probably doesn't look all that great right now. But even without resource pack, I mean, the light ain't that bad. Oh, I see. That's a problem. Suppose we can try to do a perspective thing. Oh, that doesn't fix it. And it kinda does, but not really. I think it's time for me to go ahead and log off for the day. It's already late. I know it's not like the longest streams we've had in recent times, but this week, you know, I'm working 10 hours, so it's just gonna be a shorter stream at a later time, you know. But I appreciate everybody for joining me today, and I will see y'all tomorrow at around the same time. Hopefully we can finish this fish. Later.